A extensive image of Mom Russia towers above the soccer arena in Volgograd wherever England boot off their Planet Cup campaigning on June 18. Sabre grown in a present of force and disobedience, the drawing is a memorial to the cruel fight of Stalingrad, as the town was later named. It is as well a reminder of a period while Russia and Britain were allies. But as Volgograd prepares to army crowds of England fans, how Planet War II association is remote story. The policy animosity how exists now appears to include dampened appetite suppressant for Russia's Planet Bowl. Down there were precise signs of the new fact as town residents done their yearly hajj up to Volgograd's portrait war monument to mark the anniversary date of the Soviets' win above the Nazis. One man ascent the length flying of stairs wore a t-shirt depiction Mom Russia cutting the chief off the U.S. image of freedom. Greet to Stalingrad, the motto recite. I'm tiring since the Western is Russia's foe. They wish to murder us all, explainable Ivan, a ex-story tutor. I see how they loathe us, and they include made for hundreds of year. Such a enemy say is more overall, fed of the top by both of political community and the country-run print car. Both of now depict the Western as intention on comprising Russia as Vladimir Putin oversees the nation's legitimate back as a world force. The identical communication came of spectators at recent monthly's Win Day pageant of soldiers and storage tank via Center Volgograd. England was never our friend, a retiree in war form snorted. Not one wants a powerful and strong Russia. Relations were far heating pad in 2010 while Russia won the order to army the Planet Bowl. Later came the 2014 accession of Crimean Peninsula, the dispute in East Ukraine, Russia's war campaigning in Syria or, largest newly, the poison of ex-spy Sergei Skripal and his child with a war nervous system broker. Russia has ever rejected the Salisbury assault. No term of Britain's king household or by the government secretary will now visit the Planet Bowl, a image occasion for CEO Putin. In Volgograd, although, regional officials urge how kind of sports and policy should be individual. Human beings there will be met in welcome and smiles. I expect how such who courage up the bravery to go will be amazed, Mayoress Andrei Kosolapov enthused, pause near which is creature stylish in the major blower zone on the banks of the wide Volga inland. Several human beings are hard to do our nation see poor. But the Planet Cup will be a big festivity, he insisted, in the southern sunlight. As more than roads and a contemporary aeroport terminus, Volgograd has a clever new soccer arena. The lighting, air pattern stands on the mound wherever several of the fiercest fight took location for Planet War couple. Expert diggers had to restore the remnant of 2 soldiers and hundreds of shells upbuilding could begin. Recent monthly's Ruski Cup definitive was a recent dry run for the land up England get on Tunisia there. External, a war yellow metal gang inflated out cheerful tunes and a gigantic Planet Cup talisman top 5 fleeting fans and delivered for photographic. All human beings must dwell along, one lady told, hard out her British world, no policy. In loving of Russia. The matchstick was intended to testing the tilt and penalty tune safety measures and mob monitoring. But for several visitors the infrastructure facilities is not the question. Few England fans include neglected the forcible clashes in Ruski hooligans at Euro 2016. On the internet chat at the period done precise how lot were cautious of a reiterate productivity at the Planet Bowl. If they act all will be penalty, laughed Ruski fan Ancient Roman, relating to England supporters. In him over the purpose were many decades of muscular, tattooed and generally youthful men. The flags of their different fan clubs were draped above the impeding and they chanted and sang violently through the matchstick. Russia has nested hard in the competition, although, and does not wish abuse to defame its world peacockery. Ancient Roman acknowledged how he and some difficult core supporters had been named in by police force and given informal precautionary to act. But he had his own speech of cautious. Ours lads are sport, they're fit and they aware which they are making. So if England venture to get us on our household sod, how win tea go unanswered, he vowed. I aware he's the Planet Cup and all, he added. Yet down there has to be reciprocal honor. Russia is hoping how all enemies say will be sidelined while the soccer starts. It is promise aside. But policy will hover above the Planet Cup though as England act under the gigantic drawing of Mom Russia, a powerful character of the days while Britain and Russia were joint.